Welcome back to What's Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a TVP T 5051. It's a tier 10 Czech medium tank and it's located on the north spawn of Murovanka under the command of just a pixel of RTR. Now it's a 100mm gun. It's a 4-shot magazine. Takes 24 seconds to reload the magazine, but it can deliver those shells with a 1.5 second shot intra-clip, and that means it can dump in 4.5 seconds. It can dump over 1200 hit points of damage into the enemy. Okay, so he's gone straight to the center. 320 alpha from each of those shots. It's a very deadly and very fast medium. It's 60 kilometers an hour. It can move forward, so it can quickly relocate, but it's also a bit of a glass cannon because it hasn't got much in the way of armor. Well, he tried to shot that Scorpion before he went behind the house, but he missed. I think he's now eyeing up those tanks in the Magic Forest. Oh, gets a hit there. That's certainly going to upset that T-54 lightweight, but he's been spotted. Now it's an encounter game. Oh, and there's a T10 over on the west side of the map, and he's seen Just a Pixel. So Just a Pixel needs to hide close to the church, and hopefully that'll sit him behind his colleague in the standard B. Will protect his rear so he doesn't get shot up the ass. But from here, he's reloaded, and yeah, he's ready to go now. Another 4 shells. Can't get shots in the E75 at the moment. Because it's encounter, it's a long cap. It's twice as long as normal. But the enemy actually is going for it. They've got 3 in the cap at this moment. So I think it's probably worth paying attention to the cap. And there's a Conqueror up there. Ooh, bounced around from him. That's amazing. Yeah, we're going to have to get close because they're going to cap out. If we don't do something now, we're going to get capped out. So he's weaving to try and avoid being hit. Going for the STRB. Gets a reset. A massive reset. And takes the STRB out. Or did he? No. He didn't get the kill. The standard B did. And now he's into reload. Hiding. He took around from the T10 for 470. So he's down to 573 hit points. He can't take many more hits. Almost reloaded. Needs to get another reset. There's still 2 in the cap. The T10 and the T44. Going for the T10. The T10 put 1 into him. But he's going to town on that T10. Bounce 1. Bounce 2, I think. He's only got 122 hit points left. He really needs to make these shots count. Now, it looks to me like that Defender and the T10 are looking this way specifically because they're waiting for the TVP T 5051 to poke his nose out so they can shoot him. It might be better for him to go the other side. Oh, no, tracks the Defender, pulls back in. He did get a reset. And that was the T44 going down. He got some spotting off that one. Everyone's focusing on the cap. It looks like the enemy abandoned their attack in the Magic Forest, so it was a feint. And now everyone's into the cap to try and cap it out as quickly as they can. There are 4 tanks down. Fires 1 into the Defender and pulls back in again. In fact, that Defender is not actually in the cap. He's just outside it, but he is looking in this direction, waiting for Just a Pixel to poke his nose out. He needs to be so careful, take a snapshot, pull back in. I would go the other side, actually. I'd be more inclined to shoot over the other side of the map, the other side of the building. Well, he tracks the Defender and takes him out. Goes for the T10, tracks him. He's got a reset. He must have amassed at least enough for a Defender medal by now. If effectively as well, what he's doing is allowing the T10, the AMX 1390 and the UDES behind him to actually get shots on these tanks by spotting them for the team. But there's also the Scorpion G and the Pantera who are doing that from a different direction. Here we go. This is better. One didn't penetrate. He got that one in. Going for the 60 TP. He's got his side. This is perfect. Fires two in. Go for reload. It's very difficult when you're up against the wall like this. Very, very difficult. Scorpion. Yes! Lovely one. Got the kill. So he's got 2 kills so far. Oh, now there's the back chat. Snapshot. Got him. But he's only got 2 in the magazine. Does he reload? I would reload. Well, Just the Pixels can stay with what he's got at the moment. We know where he is now. Just around the corner. Okay, he's popped the reload. Now, the TVP T5051 was a project that was designed and was started by Skoda and CKD. Didn't get it put into production, but it's quite an interesting concept. It's very lightweight, so very low on armour, but it's got that beautiful gun, that 100mm gun that literally just pours poison into the enemy, pumps the steel in as quickly as it can, so that the tank can get away. And if you play it right, it can actually be very, very deadly. In fact, I always consider TVP T5051 is one of the priority kills when I see it on the enemy team, because that's the one tank you really don't want to come across if he's fully loaded. You'll lose a huge amount of your hit points just like that. Well, there's only 2 enemies left, and we outnumbered them 2 to 1. I think Just the Pixels stopped for a second just to assess the situation. We don't know where the enemy is. There is the Conqueror. 1 in. Well, he was lucky there because he actually bounced or managed to block 3 of those shots. But he did get some critical hits, and I suspect the shells went into the tracks. But we know where the Conqueror is. He's on the south side. The Striv is on the west side of the gap. It's going to take at least a full magazine to take out the Striv, it appears. But the Conqueror, yeah, that's going to be the problem. Oh, capping again. That must be the Conqueror, because we know where the Striv is. There's the Conqueror. No shot from this angle. Need to get closer. He's around the corner. This is a good position because he can sneak up, get closer and closer and closer until he's obscured by the houses, and then shoot from around the corner. Oh, he might be able to shoot over this rise even. Yes, he's got him. Side of the turret. Yep. Yep. Beautiful. 2 shots. Killed the Conqueror. Now, he's popped the reload, going for the Striv now. As far as we know, he's further north, but we're going to have to wait the full 24 seconds before we're ready to go. And the Striv's been located. Now, this is where that 60 kilometers an hour comes in really useful to quickly rush to catch up on him. Unfortunately, he's only going to get 5 kills if he can get this one. Top gun not possible. Oh, Striv was waiting for him. Oh, this is bad. Oh well. It was a good try. 4 kills. 4.3k. He said it was his nerves on the occasion. Well, I can understand it actually. I mean, after doing so much at that house and shooting around the corner and getting shot up all the time every time he did. 4.3k of damage done, 400 blocked and 863 of spotting or damage assist. I think his teammates have got enough hit points between them to actually take out the strip. I think that other T10 though might be an AFK because he hasn't moved from the spawn point. We'll know at the end of the game because if he explodes at the end of the game, he was well and truly disconnected. Here comes the strip. He's got to come because otherwise they're going to cap out. And he gets one shot in. He is now one shot for both of them. And that's it. Game over. They won. So did the T10 explode? Yes, he did. So he was disconnected and probably was a bot right from the start. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's the second class tanker for Just a Pixel of RTR in the TVP T 5051. He managed to get out of the minor medals, a fire for effect, a fighter badge, a sharpshooter, a master gunner, and a bruiser medal. And he did pick up enough to get the defender medal. Yes, he did reset the cap enough times to get at least 70 cap points, or defense points, I should say, during that capping exercise. Win 8 for that game, 6,111. Very efficient. Lots of battle there. Lots of damage done on the enemy. Let's have a look at the team score. Look at that. 4,365 hit points of damage. Wasn't enough for the high caliber. That went to the Batchat 25 ton. He did 5,853 during that game. So he was the second highest on damage, but he was the highest damage on his team. When it came to kills, he was definitely the highest alongside the Strip 103, who managed to get 4. And when it came to base XP, yes, he was definitely top on that one. 1,022 base experience points. The T10 948 and the Progetto 46 managed 826. Just a Pixel fired 29 rounds in that game, got 26 direct hits and 16 penetrations, damage of 4,365 hit points, of which 392 were at more than 300 meters. He received 6 hits from the enemy, 5 penetrations, 1 non-penetrations. Remember what I said about the armor being very bad, very poor, because they concentrated on making this tank very fast. And it blocked damage of only 400 hit points. He spotted 5 enemy vehicles, damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 4 of them, and did 863 hit points of damage assistance. He also managed to get 95 defense points in resetting the cap, so he certainly earned it by getting enough resets. On a premium account, he earned 61,928 credits, got 30,964 for completing the mission and events. This was about Christmas time, so his total was 92,892, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he took away 38,202 credits. He received 5 bonds for getting that Defender medal, because this is tier 10, and he also picked up 1,533 XP, plus 767 for completing the mission and events. Took away 2,300 experience points altogether. He says, Nerve Tester, Defender, Master Gunner, Sharpshooter, Mastery Badge, Class 2. Well, yes, and the first time he's had it as well, so certainly is working his way up on the TVP. It was an exciting battle, and to start with, I thought that the enemy was actually carrying out most of their attack in the Magic Forest. I didn't believe that they were actually going for it with the cap, and so I ignored that cap, but when they started shooting me in the rear and we realized there was 3 in the cap, this is going to be a very exciting battle. And it always is, really, when you've got that many enemies in the cap trying to force a cap through as quickly as possible. It becomes very tense indeed, because on a map like this, where you have got the ability to defend yourself by layering or sitting behind wrecks, it can be very, very tense. So well done there, Just a Pixel. If you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.